This is one of my other K vehicles I picked up. This is a Suzuki Carry. This one is 2-wheel drive. There's not 4-wheel drive. I believe I was told this was a 4, and I think I got screwed because it's not. But it's pretty clean underneath. It looks like somebody painted stuff on the certain suspension parts or whatnot, but it's not like, you can look at the texture of it, it's still smooth and whatnot, so it's not crusty, and they tried to cover it up because, like, obviously this stuff was painted, but like I said, it's smooth, it's not crusty. That's good, that's good. There's just surface rust on various things here. It's not too bad. As you're gonna see that this is that heavy duty bed, and you guessed it, this does what you think it does. There's a button here on the dash. Look at that. Whoops, my ramps were just floating around in there. All right, so now with this in the raised position, you're supposed to put your little prop rod up so you don't die if the hydraulics give out. You gotta lower it back down. It's kind of like a 2-post lift. You're supposed to put the pressure on the lock and not the hydraulic piston itself. Apparently that also helps with relieving stress on the hydraulic system, so you don't like prematurely wear out the seals and whatnot and make it leak. This is obviously an electric hydraulic pump because I didn't have the vehicle running when I made that happen, so there's all on battery power. That's very cool, it's very good. This is a heavy duty bed with the sides and the front. It's different than the regular Carry. The prior owner of this particular truck modified this. Oh no, I left my little, anyways, the prior owner of this thing, they welded a bracket right here onto this, so the bottom of the thing can't swing open when you try to like dump stuff. Why did they do that? I don't know, but it kind of makes sense because then you could control it with this. I'm not exactly sure. We looked at it, it didn't make much sense. If we want to restore that function, we just cut this little tab thing off, because that's how this used to work. When this left the bump stop, that would allow the bottom of the tailgate to swing open, but they didn't want that happening, so that's what they got rid of. This one has a spare still. The tires are pretty old and worn on this one. There's some cosmetic damage, like some dents on the door and whatnot. There's no keyhole. I've never seen one like this. Inside is decent. These were actually pretty torn up on this particular truck. I stole this from the other K truck I got, the other Carry. You can see in here, you know, typical standard wear on a truck. This is pretty good. I think this I can slip back up and fold back over and probably like staple it back together. Interior of the doors are very clean. There's a little stain on the headrest over there. I mean, there's a little stain on the headliner over there, but it's not too bad. One thing I did notice is this truck is different than a regular 2-wheel drive Carry. The motor is situated further forward than expected. The cross brace is all the way over here, right in the front. In my 2-wheel drive Carry, it hangs out here, somewhere about there. So this is interesting how this is the way it is. I don't know if that's because it's a dump. I mean, that's definitely a longer drive shaft. We can learn interesting things about these Carries all the time. There's all kinds of different ones. This is a DC51B. I'm not sure what that designation means, but I just noticed because when I swapped the seats, the motor is way up here. The air filter box is right there. But this is pretty cool. To lower the hydraulic bed, you just go up, get the pressure off of that safety rod. I don't like how the safety rod's all the way over here. Maybe this way it's to make you come over and remember. I don't know. Put the prop rod back down. That's probably a little warning that says do it properly or you're gonna get your head cut off. Now you can lower it with the rod down. Just press down, it releases the pressure, and the bed comes straight back down. Anyways, I figured I could buy this and take a look at the frame so I get an idea of what I need to do to build my frame out, because I'm still building mine. I'm not replacing it with this. it's just cool to have this, just to see a real functioning one. I mean, it really, this is like 1/8" steel. It's not too bad, not too bad. So I can kind of take pictures of this up close. I mean, I've been stealing pictures online of other people's dump trucks and stuff, but it's always better to have my own to figure out what's going on. This one has 85,000 kilometers on it. It does not have AC. Everything seems to work. Sounds healthy, but yeah, this is it. Let me take a quick whirl. Doo-doo. This is a 4-speed, by the way. 4-speed, 2-wheel drive. We're gonna go in here. It's funny that the parks department drove their big dump truck right by me when I was parked over there doing that. But let's get up here. There's like a little nook that we can kind of drive off-road into here at the top of this hill. Oh no, this guy's going the wrong way. It drives pretty well. I think this actually rides better than a regular carry, mainly probably because the bed is heavier. So it's like having some load in like an empty carry that you normally would drive around. So it kind of helps like get proper load on the springs and whatnot. And it makes it just like, look, this is pretty smooth coming through here. I do not feel roughed up at all, even though it sounds rough. Those washboard potholes, you know, that stuff. Look at that. I mean, the truck's definitely rocking around, but I'm not being pummeled by those bumps. I wonder if, since there's nobody here, I should also add that I found these goodies in my seat, like jammed in there. I found a lighter and I found what looks like a whetstone. That's it for this particular car. So there's going to be updates on everything now because there's so many things going on. I guess it's nice to do that because I can get a little change of scenery once in a while. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Prepare for a lot of updates on all these random case stuff. A lot.